But an important point here, don't immediately jump to a new strategy, right? I think what I found is most organizations do not need another strategy. They need better behavioral coherence around the strategy that they already have.
So then I guess my thought that came to my mind is, so if you've got, I don't know, CEO, managing director, whoever it might be, in terms of leadership qualities, because obviously you've got to be quite self-aware about this alignment that you're talking about. Because one thing that springs to my mind is if you're relatively new or you've been promoted in a higher ranked position, that's often a very difficult task to do if you're inexperienced. Would you agree?
Yeah,
So,
I would. Absolutely.
so I guess then my question would be is like, how do we as leaders become more aware of these patterns that you're referring to? What is it that we can train ourselves? Is there a practical exercise that we can do to improve our self-awareness of those patterns?
Yeah. Yeah. I love that question, Adam. I would say first, start by don't assume that agreement equals alignment. I've seen leadership teams leave meetings time and time again, believing great, everybody's on the same page, everybody seems to have understood it. But then the executives or leaders go back to their department and reinforce slightly different assumptions. And that could be for a myriad of reasons. One example is maybe your processes are actually reinforcing behaviors that are counter to the strategy that you agreed upon, right? Maybe you're trying to be very fast and entrepreneurial, for example, but your policies are slowing you down because you have too many layers of approvals, or people feel like they have decision authority, but maybe as a leader, you've come down on them when they make a mistake. So therefore, they're drawn back because, wait a second, I thought I had the autonomy to make this decision, and now my leader's mad at me, right? So maybe you're sending conflicting signals, or your process may be reinforcing the wrong behavior.